Welcome back to MilduraWeekly.com.au. We're back for one of our regular segments in the Mayoral Minute, and sitting in the chair for the first time is Wentworth Shire Council Mayor Melisa Hederics. Mel, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Now, it's been a busy and exciting year for the Wentworth Shire so far. We've had back-to-back elections between the New South Wales state stuff and now obviously the federal election. Just to focus on the state election for a start, we've ended up with a new member in Helen Doll, looking after Murray. Have you had a chance to catch up with Helen yet?
Yes, I have. That's something that I really am focused on, is meeting the new members and things like that have been elected. So I have had a chance to meet up with Helen. I was lucky enough to be in Sydney and went to her office up there and and had a talk to her about some things that are on our agenda here and that, which was really good to touch base with. And and she's looking at actually coming out and maybe even putting an office into our Shire, so that's great. That'd
be fantastic. I mean, what do you think are the key priorities for Miss Dalton when it comes to Wentworth Shire Council?
Oh, look, probably the same as what they have been in the past. We've got doctor issues, as everyone's aware of. Water is a huge issue. Those things aren't going to go away overnight. She's well aware of that, and and I think we'd look forward to working together with her and probably bringing her up to speed with where we are with those issues. Yeah.
Are you anticipating that it'll be a quick period to get adjusted to having the new member? It's been National Party dominated for a long time now with Helen representing the shooter, fishers and farmers. Do you think it'll take long to build that rapport with the new member?
I hope it doesn't. And I'll be working hard on building a rapport with her. So that's something that I have to do here as mayor, and that's something I will do with her. I'll keep tapping in with her. I won't leave her alone. So until she knows our issues.
Fantastic. Council recently endorsed its budget for the next financial year. Can you take us through a few of the highlights of that budget and what's contained within that document so far? It is a draft budget at this stage.
It is a draft budget, and I suppose everyone needs to know that within that budget we've got a $9 million funding, like grant money, that is part of that. So that is our focus. Grant money has to be spent. We're given timelines to spend it on the projects that it's been awarded to. So they're the things that are on the top of the list for us. We've got to make sure that we spend that grant money, but also with that grant money, most of the time we have to put in, council has to put in some funding to get these things across the line. So that builds up the rest of the budget, or a lot of more money in the budget for us. So, but yeah, with that $9 million we've got for funded projects, I suppose we call them, that's what we've got to do. And those projects can be from the Wentworth Airport to the Civic Centre, lighting at Caramar Drive Sporting Oval, Danton Street Skate Park, and all those sort of things. There's a lot of projects that we've been given grant money to, and we have to get them across the line. A big one is our $1 million drought relief money that we were given. That money has to be spent by the 30th of June.
So a really short time frame in terms of getting that out. Yeah.
Which is something that I've spoken to government leaders about. It's great that they give us this money, but just give us that. It's a big job to get those projects done. $1 million is, and they tag where that money's got to be spent. So that's drought relief money. So that's all going towards our halls in our outer communities like Poonkerry, Pomona, the Anna Branch halls.
So those communities have really been hard hit by what's going on with the Darling.
And like a lot of our infrastructure in those halls is ageing.
Yep.
So it's going to be well spent out there.
How can people comment on the draft document at this stage?
So the draft document is open for public viewing. It will be at our office at Wentworth, but it's also available for public viewing at all our libraries across the whole Shire. So yeah, it's all out there.
You're now in your third year as mayor, a second term. How are you finding the position so far?
Oh, look, I'm extremely proud to be the mayor of the Wentworth Shire, but more so, it's about our council. It's probably not about me as such as being mayor, but it's about the council and our community. So that's what I'm proud about. I'm extremely proud of the community, and I'll touch on things like what the community have done so far within helping us get things done within the Shire. George Gordon Oval,
Yep.
prime example. That second football oval,
Yep.
it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for the community and other supporters out there. The Wentworth Skate Park, which we've got coming up
Opens this week, yeah.
this week.
Yep.
That is a huge asset, and that's a huge community thing out there. That's something I'm extremely proud of. I'm extremely proud of how our community pull together and get behind things, and I think if we council can work with the community and other groups that help out in our community, that's how we get our projects done. So yeah, so the Dearton Streetscape, it will be another project that we'd like to see done. The lights at Carramar Footy Oval, we're lucky enough to have 2 football grounds in our Shire that's going to have lighting that night
Opens
night
up
matches.
a lot of opportunities, yeah.
Night matches can be played at, and I don't think that there's any other sporting complex in Sunraysia that's going to have 4 netball courts. That Dearton Sporting Complex out there at the George Gordon Oval, we're going to have 4 netball courts out there. That's huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's huge for that community. So in saying that though, it's huge for the whole Shire.
Yeah. Mel, thank you so much again for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me.
Be sure to tune back into milduraweekly.com.au for more videos.